Hey guys, I'm Jordan Cruz, and I'm about to tell you what's happening now. So, announced today, this thing popped up online, and it's saying that some kind of tease or something is going to happen between the second episode of Gotham and the episode of Nightwing. I'm not exactly sure what this means, but I'm guessing it's going to be a picture of, maybe Ben Affleck as Batman in color, not, some monochrome, you know, vague thing. We do have a headshot of Ben Affleck as Batman, but we don't really have the full body shot. We want to see the colors. Fans. We want to see what everything looks like. So they're teasing that. It should be interesting to see what it looks like and how everything's going to turn out with the bat suit because a lot of people want to see blue. A lot of people want to see a bunch of different stuff when it comes to. I mean, everything is getting recorded when it comes to Batman v Superman, set photos, everything. So it should be interesting to see, what they're going to release if this is even real, because sometimes these things aren't even real. People just tease things to tease things. But yeah, and also Gotham. Gotham did very well in its first week. It had 8 million viewers turn in, and that's really exciting. The pilot numbers are usually pretty good when it comes to something along the lines of a super hyped show. So 8 million, 8 million is a lot, no matter who you are, but it's not exactly that much. So I guess we'll just see how it goes. I'm guessing it's gonna fade off a little bit, and then as the show goes on, if it's still good, it'll pick back up. But I mean, I thought it was a great pilot. I did my review for it, and I thought it was pretty darn good. Yeah, next on our list is the Shadow of Mordor release. Now, this game looks pretty darn good before it was coming out, even though it didn't have much hype behind it, which I was a little surprised because I thought that this game looked pretty good. It looked pretty smooth, and, with so few big title next gen games out, I really expected them to kind of, put a little bit more behind it. So I was a little worried about how good it would be, and, it's pretty good. It's a lot like Batman, and it has some great villain hierarchies in it. So, I really expected a little bit more about this game coming out, especially with a Lord of the Rings title behind it. But, it, I love it. I played it a little bit the other day. It was really good. It comes out on Tuesday. And I think it's funny because IGN gave it a 9.4, which is a darn good rating for them. And I think it's well deserved from what I saw of it. But, I it's funny because Xbox didn't even send them a copy to review, and it really feels like Xbox is trying to hide how bad some of the games are coming across in their games. I mean, the other week we just had a game that can only be played on, a lower resolution than the PlayStation 4 can. It plays at 900p compared to the PlayStation 4's 1080p, and then it runs at 30 frames per second compared to 60 frames. So I'm wondering if that's what Xbox is going to start to do with all their games. And, it's a little embarrassing too. So, I guess let me know what you guys think about that. Is Xbox just going to start trying to hide their games when the resolution and the frames per second isn't that high? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about that one. And finally today, we're going to be talking about the iPhone problem. Now, iPhone 6 came out, and now reports are coming out that the iPhone 6 is bending in people's pockets, and it's causing a real problem. Apparently, it's because it's made from a softer metal. But I want to know what people are doing with their phones to make them bend. How tight are the pants that you're wearing to where the phone is bending? I mean, it can't be that easy to bend the phone. I mean, it's a phone. It's not like Apple didn't do any durability tests. They've done some. But I just want to know what people are doing to their phones to make them bend. It just seems a little. I don't know. I don't know if people are trying to make it bend or whatever it is. I feel like Apple's just gonna replace this with a harder metal eventually, just because this is kind of bad marketing for them. It's not gonna be on the 6S or whatever, the 6 Plus S or whatever the hell they're gonna call it. they'll just do it on this when with the ones that they make from here on out. I don't know. It just seems like a very strange problem that people are having with their phones, and I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the phones bending. Do you think these people are just beating the crap out of their phones, or do you think it's just a soft metal? And if you have one that bent, let me know what you were doing when it bent. Leave a comment down below, and make sure you're subscribing to the page. Thanks, guys.